Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you have not yet subscribed, guys, please subscribe. Meanwhile, I'm still introducing you guys to this video. Ne? This video is all about how to create an email account, ne? Especially Gmail account. Ne? So I realize that most of you go to internet cafes or maybe ask someone to do it for you, and then those people end up charging you a lot. So you can create your own email account. The only thing that you're going to need is just a smartphone, laptop, PC, yeah, one of those, and then you need to have at least 20 megabyte in order to do everything there. So you can create an email account in two ways, using two apps. Is either you're going to use Gmail app, or maybe you're going to use an internet app. It might be Opera Mini, it might be Chromo, anything as long as it is an internet app. So this video will be including how to create an email account using internet and using the email app. So as you can see now, I'm using a Chromo, which is on my cell phone. I'm using a Chromo. So this is how you start. When you're using an internet to create an email account, you just have to type Gmail account sign up and then you search. Then automatically it's going to take you to this page. And then if you're using the app, you could just open the app, and then after opening the app and then select add account. And then after selecting add account, it's going to take you here. So since we are creating an account, we cannot just go and sign in. So we have to create an account first. So if you look on the left side downwards here, where the red dot is at, you can see create account. So you press create account. Then it's going to look like this. Then it's going to show you this, and then we have to complete every session there, or every block. So point number one, as you can see, first name. First name, you can enter your names the way they appear on your ID, or you can enter your nickname, as long as you're going to remember that name that you have entered there. For myself, I entered my two names. The other one starting with K, the other one starting with M. Just that I kind of like shaded my images for security measures. And then last name. Last name, normally I put my surname. As you can see, it starts with L. Then it's up to you whether you put your surname or maybe you put a false name. It's up to you. It is up to you. As long as you're going to remember. Thirdly, username. So on this username, on this part, you are creating an email address. So when you're creating an email address, I can recommend that you should think out of the box. You should come up with something that is unique, something that has not been used by anyone. Like for myself, Tabashu is only used by me. It is a unique name. Even if you go to internet, there's no one using similar Tabashu or whatever. So it is only using Tabashu. So I believe that after completing everything here, if I press next, it's going to go forward. It won't be like hey, the name already exists and what. So if you don't want to think out of the box, you just only have to keep your names original. Maybe let's say that you ask Sibusiso and then you just only want to write Sibusiso. Obviously I know that Sibusiso is already taken. So Google itself can come up with some options like after typing Sibusiso, it can tell you that Sibusiso already exists, and then give you maybe three options by writing Sibusiso 1, 2, 3, Sibusiso 53, Sibusiso 78. Then you have to choose from one. It's still like compliant. It still applies. It still applies. So you can use that method if you don't want to think too much and what. So moving to the last one, which is password. So guys, as you can see, it states that you use 8 or more characters with a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols. So obviously guys, your password should include letters, and it should be 18 or more characters. So numbers, obviously, 0 from 0, 1, 2, 3 to infinity. And then the symbols are more like brackets, question marks, or maybe let's say marks, maths, science, like addition, subtraction. You can use those things, star, hashtag, and what. So those are the symbols. Now, as you can see, I wrote Gauteng at 2021. In a Gauteng, I can say that falls under the use of letters, and then you can see that I use that A with a circle that is called at. It falls under symbols, and then I use 2021. As you can see, it is a use of numbers. Ne? So when you are done, when you are through, you can go to the side here, and then under this red dot, I mean to say above this red dot, you can see next, then you press next. So on this part, you'll be requested to enter your cell phone number. As you can see, 072 what. So this number, I just guessed it. It's just an example, guys. So, but for you, you're not going to be guessing. You're going to be using this, like you're going to be entering the cell phone number that you're using there. And then I highly recommend that enter the cell phone number that you are using. Like for in case if someone tries to hack into your account, or maybe already hacked your account, they're going to send you an email, or maybe they're going to send you an SMS for free stating that a certain device logged in, or maybe it's trying to, and then even if, like, let's say maybe you do not have access anymore to your account, maybe let's say that you have forgotten your password, you can retrieve it back using that number. Part number 2, I'm to say point 2, recovery email. So if it is the first time creating an email, you can skip this part, move to the date of birth and what. But if you already have, let's say maybe one or more email accounts, you can enter one. You can enter one there. So which means that if you do not have access to this email that you are creating right now, you can use that email in order to recover, like maybe let's say that to retrieve your email account back. Maybe let's say that you've forgotten your password, then you can use this email to reset your password and then create a new one. Yeah? So point number 3, date of birth. You just enter your date of birth, month, date, and year. So obviously you know that one. So gender. Obviously on gender, guys are going to take male, ladies are going to take female, and then after that you press next, as you see. So after pressing next, you're going to see this. This thing is very too long. If you have time, you can go through it, but if you don't want to go through it, just like me, you could just scroll down until you see these options, which is cancel and I agree. So you just have to select I agree. There will be no harm. So after hitting I agree, it means that you have created your email account. So which means that your email address is going to be that one you created with your username, the username that you created, the username that you chose, and then the password is going to be that one that you created there. Still remember that part of creating your password. So earlier I mentioned that I will be showing you guys how to create an email account using an internet, or maybe using the app straight. So now I will be showing you guys how to log in using that internet or maybe the app. So if you're going to be using internet like me here, I'm using Opera Mini, as you can see. You just have to type Gmail account log in online, and then it's going to give you this thing, this result, and then you just have to press this blue thing, sign in Google account. So for the app, is going to be like this. When you open the app, you enter add account, and then after adding account, selecting add account, it's going to show you this thing. So for you, you're going to choose Google because of you have created a Gmail account. The G stands for Google, so you're going to select this one that is above this red dot. If you are using the internet, it's going to show you this. Even if you are using the Gmail or the email app straight, all of them are going to show you this. So as you can see in that box, it states that email or cell phone. So you have to enter your email account or maybe the cell phone number that you have entered when you were creating that email. So after entering it, is going to be like some sort of like this. As you remember, I created my username was Tabashiwe, so it should be tabashiwe@gmail.com as it is. So which means that every time when you are writing down your email address, you're going to start with a username and then it's going to be followed with @ is that a in a circle, that is @gmail.com. And then make sure that when you are entering your email address, there's no space, guys. There's no space between. There's no space. So everything should be together. Like there's no space between those things. So after that, you have to select next. Then after selecting next, so you will be requested to enter your password. So the password, as you still remember that we created when we were entering a username, we also created a password. So you'll be entering the password that you created. After that, you're going to press next. Then it's going to show you this thing. It is very too long. If you have time, you can go through it. If you don't have time, it's still fine, it's still okay. You can just scroll down like I always do. So after scrolling down, you're going to see these two options, skip, and then yes, I am in. So yes, I am in, is going to take you to this page or maybe to this part whereby it's going to be explaining to you how to protect your email account, how to do what it will be explaining some certain features and what. So if you have time, you can press yes, I am in. You have already logged in and everything. When you are done there, you can just hit back and then it's going to take you straight into your email account. But for me, I normally recommend skip because I know all those features and everything. So if you want to learn about those features and everything, you can select yes, I am in. If you press skip, it is still fine. There's nothing that is going to there's no negative impact. So after pressing skip, it's going to take you straight to this thing. So which means that you have logged in into your email account, as you can see. Even if you press yes, I am in, and then after reading everything, you can select okay, then it's going to take you here. Still fine. It is still going to take you here. As you can see at the top, my email address appears tabashiwe@gmail.com. So yours is going to write the username @gmail.com. So just to explain some few things, inbox is a folder where you're going to get new messages or messages that you have read and what. It's more like Facebook, guys. It's more like Facebook, so you will understand inbox. And then send all the emails that you have sent to other people. You're going to find them here. And then draft are those emails that you have written but you have not maybe let's say finished, or maybe you did not send, so they're going to be in this thing. And then trash, if you delete a certain email or maybe draft or what is going to go there. So if you want to erase it completely, you have to delete it first in its own folder, and then after that you're going to get it in the trash bin folder, and then you will delete it. Then it's going to be permanently be deleted. Even if you are using an internet, it's going to appear like this. It's going to depend with the features of the device that you are using, because of guys, the features differ, but it's going to be exactly the same thing like this one. It might change colors, it might change what. Thank you for watching, guys, and please do not forget to subscribe. If you have any question, you can comment, and please hit those thumbs up and share this link with anyone who is struggling to create an email account.